It's KM 786 here with another LEGO review. This time it is the Deep Sea Exploration Vessel from 2015. It's the City Deep Sea Explorers line. And we've got quite a bit going on here. You have a whole bunch of sea creatures, a shipwreck, got an octopus, stick him over there. Bunch of minifigures, we've got mini subs, ROVs, you've got a large exploration ship, so a lot going on. So we'll start with some of these smaller things here. So I'm just going to pull the boat away for the moment. And we're going to pull the shipwreck away to the side here. And let's take a look at some of these guys here. So we've got quite a few different ones here. We've got these little minifigs here, diving minifig. Just like the standard diver. This particular one can get a little scooter. This one is E04. So the Explorer number 4, same logo as the rest of the divers line. Crowbar, hammer. You've got a fun little one. It is a little weird considering that if the diver is holding on to it very, very close to propellers. So that's one of the items there. So we'll just stick that to this side. Next thing we've got is an ROV. Got a cool little claw, little antenna, lights, got little skids on it, and we've got a little diver guy with a remote control that is in charge of handling the control of this one, so kind of able to do things from a distance. This one's in a deep sea diver suit, and this guy, kind of scruffy looking. It's got a little welding torch there, so if you need to break into something to find treasure. We've got another submarine, another diver. This one opens up this way. You can also open that down. Control panel, and the diver. Got propellers, they do move. So you've got your little props for maneuvering and whatnot. Pretty neat little sub there. So we'll put those to the side. Let's look at the shipwreck before we get to the big ship. Alrighty, oh, there went the shark. So, we'll do that one first. Great white, literally. Got an octopus, and then we've got 2 of the regular sharks, and then a sawfish. As we put these guys to the side so they don't fall all over the place, let's take a better look at the shipwreck. It's actually pretty decent in theory. You can definitely try to build that out to an actual ship. We've got this, a lot of different things on here. Just a neat little thing, and as we go all the way to the back, you can see there's not really much, but you could stash something back here if you wanted to make it more hidden. We've got whatever's left here after, years and years of kind of the ocean taking it back. So just the steering wheel. Got all this gold, so clearly some type of a cargo vessel. And then if you take this piece right here, and let's say we'll grab a diving person here, and they're like, ooh, there's gold, and they pull on it, the whole thing comes down. So let me reset that, and we'll show you again here. So fingers right here. I'm pulling this towards the camera and the whole thing falls down. Let's take a little bit of a better look at what we're looking at, what it dropped on here. So essentially what you've got is these crates of gold, and this mechanism right here is holding it up. So if I flip this up and we look here, you can see this piece right here will keep it from falling. That's the shipwreck, so we're going to scoot that over to the side here. And let's bring the boat. The boat is pretty cool. It does float. I have not put it in water personally, but this is a floating hull. This one is E06. We've got these little kind of, I guess you could say, bumpers in a way, so Explorer 6. That'll keep, when it's going on to dock, I'll keep it from hitting other things. You've got life preservers, got a walkie-talkie over here. We've got all the different little radar and whatnot, a whole bunch of lights, a little diving flag that you can stick in the water so that people know there's divers in the water. Of course, inside the shark cage here that's dangling here, got another diver. This one looks like he's a little rough, like maybe, there we go. He's been getting a little too engaged with the swordfish there, or the sharks have been giving him a bit of a hard time. He's got a camera with him. And the crane, this part does not really move. As I zoom in again, there we go. But the actual winch does work. So you can lower it and raise it up again. As we rotate to the other side, we do have some figures in there we're going to take a look at in a minute. Binoculars, and you do have a dinghy. So let's pick this up here. We're going to unhook the cage so we don't have it flying around everywhere. So looking that way, you've got this little, this one does float, but if you put more than two, it will start to sink on you. Nice little motor. We're going to pop that off real quick here. So it's actually pretty nicely done. We've got the front, all of the different antenna and the lights that are up here all the way across. If we look at the crane, there are actually controls for the crane. Smokestacks, and what we're going to do is we are going to pop this open right in the middle here. We're going to pull this completely off. So this is the top of the roof here. You've got the beacon, you've got the smokestacks. If we pull that off, I'm actually going to pull this whole section off here as well, and we'll show you the inside in a minute. Give us a better look here in the inside. So as we get to the inside, you've got controls for the inside for the crane. We've got minifigures in there. We're going to pull those guys out here. So let me grab the first mate. We'll grab the captain, wiggle him out of there. Get out of there. Looking at the captain here. And then we've got the first mate, whose uniform is quite similar to a lot of the other ones that are not actually in full diving gear, where he's got the logo on the back, kind of like a jacket. Pull these guys to the side. Let's look into the inside here. So you've got the wheel with a compass, you've got radar, you've got another computer. Of course, you have to have a coffee mug. It is a city set. And then, if we go deeper into the boat, we're looking, it's a little bit sparse. Not a lot, but you've got 2 beds, of course, the coffee mug, 2 lamps, and a newspaper. You can stuff quite a few of the figures in there if you just want to toss them in there, but that's definitely an option. So you've got that there. Let's get the top back on here. So it looks kind of like we just gave it a bit of a, too much of a haircut there. That goes back on there. And then you've got the boat. I like the boat quite a bit. It is one of the nicer diving boats. I like spaceships and I like ships just in general, so very, very cool. I like submarines as well, so diving line definitely ticks quite a few boxes there. And I like the fact that there's a cutout here. It makes it a little bit easier to get things in, and it feels like it's almost semi-enclosed from, say, like the waves and whatnot, so you can kind of get a sub in and out, and it's a pretty neat thing to do here. So pretty cool ship. And we've got the ship here. We'll scoot that out of the way. So we've got ship, Shipwreck, which is kind of out of frame. There's a lot going on here. You've got a submarine. You've got a sea scooter, we'll call it. We've got an ROV and a shark cage. Of course, shark cage isn't complete without a bunch of sharks. And octopus, because why not? Whole bunch of divers. The boat, which we will throw somewhere over here. And of course the captain and the first mate. So there is a lot going on there, a lot of stuff. Definitely one of the larger sets, or like a flagship set for this line. So the Deep Sea Exploration Vessel from the City Divers line, or the City Deep Sea Explorers line from 2015. That's all I've got for you today. I will see you guys on the next one. Please like and subscribe, and have a good one.